Good evening. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. You are late, right? You should just be late. Okay. We will start now. Put on a screen for everyone. Okay. So shall we move to the next topic, respiration in plants? Uh, because a bit about plants we have already learned in earlier classes. So how do plants respire? Means
Ma'am, through stomata.
does the exchange of gases takes place in them?
Ma'am, through stomata.
Through stomata that is surrounded by
Ma'am, a pair of guard cells. Ma'am, guard cells.
guard cells. Okay. So during the exchange of gases, do you know that guard cells always remain open for the exchange of gases?
No, ma'am, like sometimes they open and sometimes like they will open and close, ma'am.
They open
And close sometimes I could.
and sometimes close. At night time, they get closed. Okay. And what is photosynthesis?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, photosynthesis is like the process of food making in plants using sunlight, water, and minerals, etc. Yes.
Fine, because if like every other organism, plants also need energy. So they take carbon dioxide from the air. They take water from the soil.
Chlorophyll.
Sorry.
Ma'am, chlorophyll helps in capturing light energy.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, they also take chlorophyll to make photosynthesis.
Yeah, correct. So how is the photosynthesis different from respiration in plants? Because
Ma'am, it's like respiration is like the how they get energy from gases, and photosynthesis includes other materials also.
photosynthesis is the formation or production of food inside plants, and respiration is the production of energy using the food they have made out from photosynthesis. Because respiration in general means the breakdown of glucose or food to create energy, to produce energy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just sharing the screen. What is it? Priyansh, will you read?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yes.
Respiration plants. Plants take in the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere and use it in a process of photosynthesis to produce food. As a result of photosynthesis in plants, they release out oxygen in the environment. All the parts of a plant can independently respire. That is, they can take in the carbon dioxide and release oxygen on their own. The leaves of plants have stomata present upon them, which are small pore-like structures. This allows gas exchange in leaves.
Priyansh, we could have, taken a pause after the commas and full stops and the statement where the statements are changing so that everyone can understand properly. It's okay, let me read again.
I normally talk
Can
like
I
that.
read?
Okay, that's fine, it's okay. So plants take in the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere and use it in the process of photosynthesis, that is to produce food for their food formation. As a result of photosynthesis in plants, we know that they release out oxygen in the environment. Okay, so this is all about photosynthesis. When they are in the process of making the food during the daytime only, because sunlight is not available during night time, so the process of photosynthesis cannot occur during night time. Right? All the parts of plant can independently respire, that is, they can take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen on their own. And the leaves of plant have stomata present upon them, which are small pore-like structure. They allow gases exchange in leaves. So there is a slight difference between photosynthesis and respiration. Okay. Please write this down. Examples. Noted.
1 second, ma'am.
I hope you all remember the chemical equation for photosynthesis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, also.
Ma'am, CO2 plus H2O.
CO2 plus H2O
H2O will be C6 H12O6 plus O2.
Okay. Because they take in CO2, they take in water, one of the important thing we are missing here. What else they take in?
Ma'am, sunlight.
Yes, light energy. And they give off
Ma'am, CO2 plus HO2 in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll.
C6H12O6 plus O2.
level of glucose plus oxygen they give out. Okay.
Yes.
Let me know once you are done with this. Is it done, Sonika?
Done, ma'am.
Others please confirm.
Done.
Who will be reading this? Because see, photosynthesis do not occur in all the parts of plant, but respiration can be processed by every single part of plant. So please read it out. Means what about the parts apart from leaves? How do they respire?
Ma'am, this is being uploaded in the Wise app, right? This PPT.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Ritesh, please read out.
The woody stems of the plants also respire. This is because of the presence of special tissue called lenticels. The cells of this tissue have large intercellular spaces. They exist as dead cells on woody plants and roots and allow the exchange of gases. The bark of trees, although is impermeable to gases, hence these tissues serve an important purpose of respiration in the stems. As the name suggests, lenticels have a lens-like shape. The roots of the plants have hair-like structures on them. Hence, they can absorb the air present in the soil.
Fine. So apart from these, the woody stem can also respire, means with the help of these lenticels, the white spots or dots type structure on the stems of plants. This is because of the presence of special tissues called lenticels, and these the cells of these tissues have large intercellular spaces. You can say that similar to guard cells, they have the role. So they exist as dead cell and roots on woody plants and roots and allow the exchange of gases. And whereas roots of the plants have hair-like structure, roots I hope you all have seen already. Hence, they absorb the air present in between the soil spaces. Note this down as well.
Mom, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
Mom, what is the white substance present in the leaves? Like when we pluck a leaf, white substance come out of the leaf. What is that?
That is in not in every plant, but some plants contain that white fluid, and means you can say it is something poisonous. It is one of the waste product produced in the plants that is stored inside the leaves.
Mom, but why it comes only when we pluck the leaves? Why not the stem?
That is thick in nature. If you have ever experienced, if it strikes or touches our skin, now that is thick. So the openings on the leaves is not so big to release out that substance out. Like photosynthesis, what will be the equation for respiration? That is
C6H12O6 plus CO2 plus H2O plus energy.
in the presence of oxygen. For respiration, plants also require oxygen with the glucose. Sorry, that will be the arrow. So they give off carbon dioxide.
H2O and energy.
And plus, if you want, you can write energy as well. Or ATP also. Energy or ATP. Should I change this slide? Is that done? Children, could I clear it out?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, wait a second. I'm just going.
Finally, the roots of plants have hair-like structures on them, hence they can absorb the air present inside the soil. Okay. So this diagram you already know, note this point also. And the diagram on the right-hand side shows carbon dioxide enters the guard cells while water and oxygen exit through a leaf stomata. So what is this depicting actually? This right one. Intake of carbon dioxide is for what this is for?
Ma'am?
Hmm.
Ma'am, what are you asking?
I'm asking the right side image is showing what?
Ma'am, the exchange of gases.
Exchange of gases to stomata. You have written this now. I will play a video. Difference between respiration and photosynthesis. Ma'am, right structure.
Yes.
Okay, till then let's revive. The video is buffering actually. The tiny air sacs in the lungs where the exchange of gases takes place are called.
Can you repeat?
Hmm?
Ma'am, can you
Let me repeat the question. The tiny air sacs in the lungs where the exchange of gases takes place are called.
Alumni.
Mm, The respiratory pigment in humans that transports oxygen is. I'm giving you three options. Question is the respiratory pigment in humans that transport oxygen is chlorophyll, hemoglobin, myoglobin, or serotonin.
Hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin.
Okay. The muscle that plays a crucial role in breathing is deltoid, biceps, trapezius, or diaphragm.
And diaphragm.
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 Uh, Which of the following organisms can perform both aerobic and anaerobic respiration? Options: fish, humans, plants, or yeast.
Plants. Humans.
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 Correct. Which part of respiratory system is also known as the windpipe?
Trachea.
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 In the absence of oxygen, these cells convert glucose into dash and dash.
Lactic acid.
Lactic acid and energy.
Alcohol.
Lactic acid plus energy.
Energy.
Ma'am,
Okay.
lactic acid or alcohol plus energy.
Carbon dioxide you are missing.
How to get the most Grammarly free. It's Kayla. On behalf of Grammarly, to tell you all about the free version of the best communication assistant in the world. Millions have chosen to go beyond their default grammar checkers and use Grammarly.
Wouldn't it be nice if the exhaust Wouldn't it be nice if the exhaust of your car could be used as fuel for your motorcycle? And the exhaust of your motorcycle could be used for fuel for your car. You would have a nice cycle in which both the car and the motorcycle benefited. Welcome to Moo Math and Science and the relationship between photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Photosynthesis and cellular respiration have a similar relationship. The waste product of photosynthesis is used in cellular respiration, and the waste product of cellular respiration is used for fuel in photosynthesis. In order to stay alive, we need to eat. However, have you ever thought, do plants need food? Yes, but how do plants get food by just standing around all day? Plants get their energy using a process called photosynthesis. In order for photosynthesis to take place, a plant needs 3 items: water, like you see in this rainstorm, carbon dioxide found in the atmosphere. In fact, we breathe out carbon dioxide, and it's also released into the atmosphere when we burn organic objects. And then last, sunlight. So here's how it works. Plants have small openings called stomata on their surfaces. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere enter these tiny openings and travel to the chloroplasts. Photosynthesis occur at these chloroplasts, which are small organelles that plants have. The plants take the carbon dioxide plus water and energy from the sun, and in a chemical reaction create sugar in the form of glucose and then some oxygen that it releases into the atmosphere. Sugar created in the chemical reaction called photosynthesis is used by the plant to create energy. You could define photosynthesis as the process by which plants and other items make food. It is a chemical process that uses sunlight to turn carbon dioxide and water into sugars that the cell can use as energy. Now, why is cellular respiration important? It's important because living organisms, including plants, generate energy for their daily activities using cellular respiration. Cellular respiration takes place at the mitochondria. Think of the mitochondria as the power plant for cells, similar to how cells use power plants for their energy. So here's how it works in basic terms. At the mitochondria, the sugar combines with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water, and energy in the form of ATP. So in summary, photosynthesis takes carbon dioxide and water, plus sunlight to create oxygen, and sugar, which is exactly what cellular respiration needs. Cellular respiration takes the sugar and oxygen to create carbon dioxide and water, plus ATP, which helps with photosynthesis. And this cycle repeats over and over again. If you'd like to know more about photosynthesis and cellular respiration,
Ma'am, you're on mute.
Oh, okay, sorry. Let's continue with the MCQs. What is the main function of alveoli in the lungs?
Ma'am, it is site exchange of gases. Ma'am, site exchange of gases.
So the gases, okay. Everybody is supposed to answer.
There are air sacs where it helps in exchanging of O2 and CO2.
Alveoli only. The process, and the name of process you have to tell. The exchange of gases in the alveoli occurs by. Options are diffusion, active transport, endocytosis, or osmosis.
Diffusion.
Diffuse.
Diffusion.
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 Ma'am, diffusion.
To which disease is smoking linked? To which disease is smoking linked? Options are cancer,
Ma'am, cancer.
Cancer.
anemia, appendicitis.
Ma'am,
Cancer.
cancer.
Okay.
Cancer.
Out of the four given options, which organism breathes through its skin? Options: cat, humans, dogs, earthworm.
Earthworm.
Earthworms.
Earthworm.
Earthworms.
Earthworms.
Which of the following is most likely to have a much higher breathing rate? Dog, sparrow, man, or fish?
Ma'am, higher breathing rate.
Higher breathing rate, yeah.
Ma'am,
Dog,
fish.
man, or fish?
Man.
Fish.
Tell me, dog, sparrow, man, or fish?
Sparrow.
Ma'am, fish.
Yes, it is. Write in the chat. Let me see how many options for sparrow and write in the chat.
Ma'am, to everyone.
Ma'am, I sent in chat.
Yeah. One sparrow, two fishes. Why sparrow, fish?
Ma'am, because it always moves fast.
Oh, great. Fine. But the answer is fish because fishes have to take in the dissolved oxygen, means oxygen is not available to them in the elemental form like it is for us from the air we can take in easily. It's a bit difficult for them, so their breathing rate is high. They try to take inhale as much as they can.
Okay. Okay.
The rate of exchange of gases,
Ma'am, rats have the highest breathing rate, right?
how?
Ma'am, because basically they every time they go somewhere and they do something and they do running always, like they'll be walking always and they'll be like very naughty, and so I feel like their breathing rates will be high.
So if we start doing the same thing that we keep on running, our breathing rate will be high. So the thing, it also depends that how much energy we are producing inside our body. Accordingly, we can make the movement in our body, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Next, the rate of exchange of gases in plants is not as fast as in I repeat the question. The rate of exchange of gases in plants is not as fast as in options animals, insects, birds, or human beings. The rate of exchange of gases in plants is not as fast as in animals, insects, birds, or human beings.
Ma'am, animals.
Which out of these beings, the given option, have the higher rate of exchange of gases than plants?
Human.
Ma'am, human. Like I think animals.
Animals. Yeah. Do you know what is the other name of anaerobic respiration? Anyone?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
What is the other name of anaerobic respiration?
Ma'am, fermentation.
Yes. In which organ of the body the blood is oxygenated? Lung. How many pair of ribs do we have?
24.
24.
Oh, pair of them.
Ma'am, 12, 12.
Ma'am,
12.
12 pair of ribs. Right. Okay, fine, students. The chapter is finished, but the revision is still left. So one worksheet I'll be sharing, and please do attest it and share the answers. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. Prepare well for the test.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
ma'am.